What's up, St. Louis? It's your girl, Miss Pat. I'm on my way to Helium Comedy Club, July 30th through August 1st. Get your tickets at helium.com. I'm on my way to St. Louis. Get ready, St. Louis. Ain't shit else to do. Come laugh with me, baby. Buffalo. I'm on my way, damn it. And I ain't going to quarantine for 14 days either. I'm on my way August 6th through the 9th. Y'all niggas ain't keeping me for no 14 days.
Bringing you a little present.
Get your tickets. I'm going to be at Helium Comedy Club, Buffalo. I'm on my way August 6th through the 9th. First time in Buffalo. Get your tickets so we can laugh our ass off.
Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with Chris and Dion, and we're talking about my ass. I've been in the hospital, y'all. That's why you don't see no steps on my fucking Fitbit app. A bitch went down, down, down. How Cat Williams said? A pimp is down?
Pimp in distress.
Pimp in distress.
A bitch was in distress. Some real distress. I peed on myself. But you're going to hear about it after this music.
You better get up, get out, and tune in to this podcast. This Pat spit the truth, spit the real fact. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? It's real though. And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it.
So let me say this to you guys. If anybody out there, I started this Fitbit thing when we walk, right? And I was in third place for the longest.
Yeah, now she has an elaborate scheme to get out of it.
No.
Y'all burning my thighs, nigga.
So if you notice I haven't had any movement, it's because I was in the hospital. So I started this whole Fitbit thing. Oh, I'm going to get healthy. Well, I've always suffered from something called vertigo. Y'all probably heard me say it if you ever see me do fucking stand up or just run in my mouth. I always talk about vertigo. But this time I woke up. It hit me like a fucking brick. And if you don't know what vertigo is when you get really dizzy. So I wake up with first of all, I put Cortland in it. And some motherfucker in the UK named John Paul. It's your fucking fault, John Paul. I think you got 100,000 steps. Let me check while I'm here. I think he got like 100,000 fucking steps. And we all just gave it up and said, nigga, you can win. We don't give a fuck. But I'm going to send you
Do
something,
his
John
Fitbit
Paul.
on the treadmill and just let that bitch go.
Actually, I had 1,800 steps today. I'm surprised.
But shout out to Candace for posting the leg photos in the group, though.
John Paul is up to 121. Miss Jenny is up to 97. Nikita B. Ooh, Cortland on fell down. And I think I might be next to last. So I wake up at 3 o'clock.
Who's losing to you? Nigga, you've been in the hospital for 4 days.
So,
God damn, we need to check on the last place, motherfucker. You all right?
professional video game editor.
so I ended up in the hospital since Dion but I tell you how I got there. So I wake up at 3 o'clock because my husband get up for work. And so I get up and I take a piss and I come back to the room and I'm like, whoa, the room go whoop, just real quick one time. And I was like, okay, just calm down, bitch. Vertigo about to fuck up. So I get back to the bed and I sit down and the fucking room take off like a fucking roller coaster. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then when your head is spinning like that, it's like, you know, you're what is it called? Hallucinating. Your room ain't really spinning, but that's what your fucking eyes see. And that fucking room went round and round. I grabbed that cover. And I'm used to vertigo, but I never had it this bad. So I tell my husband, he said, it's just vertigo, sit down. And I said, no, nigga, It's a new type of vertigo right here. I got real cold and I just started pouring sweat like I was in a sauna. And I said, call fucking 911. And my husband's the most calmest motherfucker. He ain't gonna get crazy. He ain't moving. I was like, call the fucking 911. And he trying to help me because, I took a shower that night, thank God. So I got on my raggedy drawers. I'm comfortable. The one that easy slip off in case we want to have sex and some shit like that. One with the holes in them. So my husband...
She got on the Hulk Hogan t-shirt drawers. What you gonna do, brother? Get this.
So my husband say, he said, when you put on some pants, I said, I can't see because like my eyesight just fucking went away. And then so he called 911, they beating at the door and shit. And so he helped me with my pants on. And I said, well, I can't see, but I can walk out. My husband's like, motherfucker, you just told me you couldn't walk. You couldn't even stand up. As soon as these motherfuckers get here, you stand up. And they put me on the stretcher when I get to the hospital. And then the doctor was like, well, you need to go take a urine. And they get me up and I started gagging, throwing up and pissing at the same time. And so the doctor pissed me the fuck off. Because he was like, I'm sitting in the wheelchair and I was like, this ain't the same fucking vertigo. This is something different. So now they think I'm having a stroke, right? So they opened my eye and my husband say my eye was just going woo, 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 like a windshield wiper. And so the doctor said, close your eyes. I see what I need to see. So they literally, my chest got real tight. It felt like a fat bitch just sitting in my chest. So I said, I can't breathe. So at this time, the doctor think all kind of shit going on, heart attack, stroke. So they get me and they give me some medicine and then it calms down and I'm fucking drowsy. And I'm laying there and somebody tapped me on their hand. They says, excuse me. I said, yeah. And I peek at her because I really can't mind. She said, oh, you comedian Miss Pat? And I said, yeah. She said, I knew that was you. Can I get an autograph? I said, bitch, I can't see shit. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. I can't even fucking see my eyeballs out of control.
This might be the last one.
Yeah.
It's been nice. And so they ended up putting me in the hospital. I was in the hospital, 4 or 5 days. And I'm still suffering from it now. That's why you haven't seen a lot of movement out of me because I have to rest. It's so bad this time I literally have to go through physical therapy. So they had to go in my ear, and I didn't realize how powerful the ear was. It's these molecules. He says organ in our ear, molecules or some shit. So when your vertigo mess up, the little hairs they stick, and those are the things that send sickness to your brains or some shit like that. And so what happened was some of mine are stuck. So they went in my ear and it's a liquid and it's a jelly stuff in your ear. He's like, you better be glad it's not stuck on the jelly shit because you'd be really fucked up. So probably day 3 in the hospital, I started to be able to open my eyes and stand light. But on the last day, I had to do some physical therapy to tell him what type of therapy I need when I get out. This nigga lay the bed flat. I can't lay flat. Turned me kind of like tilt me up. Oh my God. I said, sir, if you don't put me back down, nigga, everything spinning. And when you spinning, you really ain't spinning, but you just grabbing to try to grab on to stuff.
Your body makes you feel like
it is the worst feeling. That you vomit and you fucking piss. It's like you losing control of your organs. That's how bad I got it now. Wow. I can't even drive right now. I literally cannot drive.
I've had vertigo one time in my entire life. I was probably 5 or 6, and I remember I was trying to go to the bathroom and I remember getting to the door handle and then literally it was like the whole room flipped upside down and my bound I understand why she throws up because it feels like your body makes you feel like you're spinning even though you're not at all. Like that feeling like you're on the little tilt-a-whirl it's like that, but it's super intense. And I just remember passing out and being like, what the fuck? I've never had it again, but I was like, what the fuck was that? And for her to be in the hospital for 4 days.
5 days.
5 days. I can't, I know that minor feeling I had that one time. I can't imagine feeling like that for 5 days. I cannot imagine.
And I'm still suffering from it. Today is a good day. Yesterday was not a good day. So I just can't. They said I have optical vertigo. I can only look straight. If I look side to side, it fucks me up. So like I take medication for nausea and dizzy, and then I take something for the vertigo. But
Aren't they the two black Trump supporters? Nazi and Dizzy?
fuck you, that was a good one. Yeah, they
Got
are
a
the
new
two
album
black
coming out.
Trump supporter. But it was a
Spin the track.
it was a motherfucker. It was. And then it fucked me up because but like I know how I got it. So I started this Fitbit thing where I said, hey guys, come join me because I got an Apple Watch and I want to walk, right?
I thought your baby daddy gave it to you.
Shut the fuck up. Probably through a STD.
Late life vertigo.
So, like I said, John Paul walked so much that day, and I just wanted to outdo Cortland, right? Because Cortland was like, I'm going to keep up with John Paul. I said, John Paul crazy. He in the UK, too. That motherfucker going to be climbing mountain and goat backs and shit.
It's just sheep
Go back.
I don't know what
chasing
the
sheep
fuck-
everywhere.
I don't know what the fuck he over there doing, but I'm trying to outdo Cortland, so I wouldn't sit down. I had walked 4 miles, 5 miles at the park, came home and walked another 2 miles at the house, and then me and Cortland just in competition because nobody could catch John Paul. Well, this is before John Paul passed us. I'm just walking around the island, getting in steps. I went to sleep that night.
The kitchen island.
The kitchen island. I wouldn't sit down. I got up at 2:00 in the morning. Cortland move, I move. Cortland move, I move. And I'm like,
Corley, you trying to kill Miss Pat, you asshole?
he damn near killed me, and I ended up in the hospital, and it was not fucking fun. So when they thought I had a heart attack, and so when they realized I wasn't having a heart attack, I'm hooked up to this heart monitor that pissed me off. Mm-hmm. And then they said, well, maybe she had a stroke because I heard the doctor tell my husband, I think she had a stroke. So the next day,
They give you the MRI?
they gave me an MRI, a MTI, a PPI. They gave me everything once they realized I had decent insurance. You scratching your nuts in here?
Yeah, it itches.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
So
You play with your titties every 5 minutes. Let a man unstick his balls from his thigh. It's hot in here.
so you know he comfortable when a white boy just unstick his nuts in front of him. That probably common. So they
No, I didn't come.
No, common.
Oh,
Common. I
So-
thought you said
What? Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to tell you about the vertigo.
you stopped yourself messing with his nuts.
So let me tell you. So they come in the room. Let me turn this off.
played yourself.
So they come in the room and they think I had a stroke, right? And so I'm starving. I haven't eaten shit. I'm starving. They don't know what type of diet they want me on. So the man said, well, I'm from therapy and I got to make sure you didn't have a stroke. And he coming out with 2 little packs of cracker, right? And some water. So I say, got a motherfucking stroke test today.
Do these smell like toast?
So he was like, I need to see you chew. And it was a graham cracker. I love
Should've
graham
got some
cracker.
cocaine.
Fuck you. Man, I took that graham cracker. Nigga, I ain't had no stroke. Give me all them motherfuckers. I'm just in there chewing this shit. Give me the water, nigga. This shit dry. He said, well, you didn't have a stroke. I said, I'm hungry. I'm fucking hungry. So that's why you haven't seen me moving much, because my ass been in the hospital for about 5 days, and I got home this weekend, and hopefully I'll be back up and at it. So I can't drive for the rest of the week. And the guy was like, you gonna be down for about 6 weeks? I said, nigga, I gotta go to work. Fuck vertigo. I'm gonna have to go and get dizzy. When it stop, I tell a joke. When it stop, I tell a joke.
So I didn't know. So I had messaged you guys and said, hey, are we still meeting at 4 on Monday? And Dion responded, no, she's in the hospital. And I go, oh no, is something serious? And he goes, no, her equal liberty is fucked up. And so I call, you called me or I called you, and I go, are you all right? Chris, I can't see. You know when black people get rich, they go blind. Yes. She
I
goes,
don't remember that.
I'm shuffling around this hospital like Ray Charles.
I did say that. Because I had to feel my way to the toilet. And, but see, you learn, you seen the bed, so you kind of learn where everything is. And then you got these nurses, they send in the smallest bitches to pull you up off the toilet. So I said, ma'am, just let me
Them
feel
was the only
around.
bitches they got.
Man, and then they put me on the COVID flow, right? Oh, let me tell y'all this. We're going to take a break and then I'm going to come back and tell you this. As folks adapt to changes in the world, we're going to buy more stuff online more than ever. So just get ready for it. If you're an e-commerce seller and you're ready to meet the demands of our new deliverance culture, be ready with ShipStation. I know what you're thinking. Miss Pat, why ShipStation? When you're selling online like I do and getting a lot of orders out fast can be tough. How do you keep track of who gets what? What shipping carrier should you use? Are you getting the best rate? That's why you need ShipStation.com. It's the fastest, easiest, and the most affordable way to manage and ship your orders. Just a few clicks and you'll be managing your orders, printing out labels, and getting your product to your happy customer. ShipStations make it easy. I use ShipStation every single day, damn near. I get so many orders. ShipStation help online sellers of any size get orders out quickly. Look, guys, you can save money on shipping costs and keep your customers happy. Don't send your package out with handwritten stuff. That's not professional. No matter where you're selling, ShipStation brings all of your orders into one simple interface, making them really easy to manage from any device. Even your cell phone. How easy is that? Hey, some of y'all sleep with your cell phones in your hand. ShipStation work with all the major carriers, including USPS, FedEx, UPS, and even Amazon fulfillment. So you can compare and choose the best shipping solution for you and your customers. They even offer big discount on shipping costs. Yes, I know you like, what's all the talking, Miss Pat? What are deals at? They even offer big discounts on shipping costs, baby. Now, any business can access the same postage discount that are usually reserved for large Fortune 5 company. So your little old bitty Essence account or your little old bitty website can get the same deal as anybody else. That's called equality. And right now, my Pat Down listeners can try ShipStation for free for 60 days when you use offer code PATDOWN. The PATDOWN listeners get to try ShipStations for free for 60 days. That's 2 months for free when you enter the code PATDOWN, PATDOWN. Miss Pat want to make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of delivery culture. That's why I'm telling you about ShipStation. Get started at ShipStation.com, then enter offer code PATDOWN, and you can thank me later. Hey, what y'all doing? Got something here good for you. As we all adjust to wearing these crazy masks, it's the new norm, right, y'all? Parents are conflicted by a unique problem now. What is it? Finding a mask all kids can wear. That's why I'm so happy I found Crayola School Mask Pack. I'm telling you, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Because I've tried all the other masks like you have for your kids. I have small kids with little nose that things won't fit. These Crayola mask packs has saved my life. School mask packs work better than anything else I've tried. I'm telling you. Each school mask pack comes with 5 comfortable cloth mask, guys. That's 5 masks, so your kid can have a fresh mask with the new fun design every single school day. And can I just tell you this too? All the masks are built with 3D design, form-fitting nose wire, and adjustable ear strap. Yep. If your kid got a little nose and big ears, they got something for your kid. If your kids got small ears and big nose, they got something for your kid. Crayola have solved our problem, parents. We are up in arms trying to send our kids back to school, and we got to get them masks, and we got to make sure they did. Crayola have solved it. And Crayola school masks are machine washable. You heard me. They're machine washable. Guess what? You can throw the mask in there with the dirty drawers and put all the dirty stuff in there together, girl, and it come out fresh. And it come with a handy mesh bag so you won't lose their stuff when you lose the kids' socks. And a calendar to track their daily uses. It helped me out. You know how many kids I got running around here. So I needed Crayola Mask Pack in my life. As an added bonus, Crayola Mask Pack will donate a portion of your purchase to a charity of your choice. Did you hear me? You know you ain't never gave nobody no donation before. Well, if you haven't, this is your chance. They would donate a portion of your purchase to a charity of your choice that support kids who have been impacted by the corona pandemic. Get it today. All I need you to do is go to schoolmaskpack.com/patdown. That's schoolmaskpack.com/patdown. And you can thank me later. That's the schoolmaskpack.com/patdown. Y'all get out there and get them kids some good looking masks. Don't be sending them kids with their socks around their nose this year.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 8989 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 8989. Enjoy.
So they put me on the COVID flow, right? Because then they got to make sure I ain't got COVID. And that just scared the shit out of my hub. They was like, well, she's going on the COVID flow because that's what we do with everybody. I ain't see my hub in the whole 5 days I was there. That's what I'm saying. But that COVID
How much did he pay them?
I don't know, but he paid him. He got the fuck on. He was like, I got to have surgery in 3 weeks. I can't be up here on no COVID flow. He got the fuck on. So they put me, they give me the COVID text, right? Right after I had this episode of pissing on myself and fucking can't see and just having a hard time. So then that little white lady, I just know she white because I grabbed her hand. And she said, I got to give you the COVID test. And it's a long-ass Q-tip, but it's skinny as fuck. I ain't never seen a Q-tip like this. And nigga, she stuck that shit down my nose. And my reflex hit that bitch in her chest so hard. And she, I said, ma'am, I didn't hit you. That was my reflex. I said, you should have told me you were going down my nose like that.
You hit her?
I didn't mean to hit her. I just, bam. I was like, get that shit out my nose. Cause I'm laying up there in Ray Charles style. I can't see. She ain't say, I'm going in or I'm about to do that. She didn't say I'm here for a COVID test.
Hit the road, Jack.
Treated her like an open mic comic.
My reflex hit that little girl in her chest. I said, oh, man, I'm sorry. I said, I didn't hit you.
Come on, B. Don't be shoving Q-tips up my nose now.
That shit pissed me off. That shit hurt.
I've heard it's horrible.
It is horrible.
I've heard it's not that bad, and I've heard it's horrible. Just depends.
That shit is horrible. That little bit ass Q-tip, it almost feel like a roach in your ear or up your nose.
That's a relatable.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm like,
never
can't
had
y'all
roaches,
check the
but
vagina for that shit? I would have never felt that down there.
That's a whole nother set of problems.
Viruses.
Yeah. But I'm like, it was so.
Do you feel anything down here?
So they put me on the COVID flow.
Tumbleweed in here.
And while I'm on the COVID flow, I'm sitting there, you get everybody coming out and they like that real movie, what was it, Outbreak? When they had on them hats and shit.
Yeah, the
hats.
hazmat suits.
They was just like that until the day I test negative. Then they start coming out with regular mask on.
Yeah, see.
And I didn't even realize I was on the COVID flow because my eyes was closed the whole time.
Right.
And then I didn't have my glasses, so I couldn't see what was wrote on the board. And I asked the lady, I said, why you walking around with that outfit on? I'm on the COVID flow. She was like, yep. I was like, what the fuck I'm doing up here? That was like day 3 or day 4. She's like, oh, we waiting on your test to come back.
So you got tested when you first got there? Or
They test me for everything. I had an MRI. And
I've heard it's been taking longer to get the test results.
I guess because I'm in the hospital. But I had an MRI. That was really fucking scary. So, you get that's when they put your ass in that big-ass machine.
Yeah, I had to get one for my faintism.
Yeah, and then they it sounded like they drawing you a whole new skull. I was like, and if you with me by me already having like dizziness and shit, I just kept my eyes closed. But then I kind of opened my eyes trying to be nosy, and then your head is in that fucking machine and your whole body. It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Claustrophobic?
Yeah, but I kept my eyes closed so I wouldn't act. I wonder what they do with people who really can't go in them.
I think there's like more like open MRIs, not like they've tried to create machines, but like I've heard when they go in there and they're claustrophobic, they freak out.
Yeah. I used to be hella claustrophobic, like big time.
What did they say when you fainted?
I told them, I was like, the reason why I think I fainted was because I overheated. And when I got everything checked, they were like, yeah, you're normal. Your levels are normal. Everything seems fine. And I think it was because I had a pinched nerve, which is what was causing the majority of my chest pain issues, which the overheating, I think, freaked me out. And that's why I passed out, because I would just get like super hot. And like
Did they fix your pinched nerve?
It heals on its own. It's mostly because I have shitty posture. I can go to physical therapy, but I don't want to pay for it. So, just nigga got to sit up straight every now and then.
Yes, he see you.
I'm leaning back.
You're reminded. I do that too, where it's like, oh, correct posture.
Yeah.
I tell you, when I finally opened my eyes on day 4, and I had a sofa. The hospital room like a little suite. So I look over on the sofa and they got all of these big old granny Pampers. And I'm like, who the fuck is that for? You know me being black. I said, who I know needs some Pampers?
She was trying to.
Meanwhile, half her jokes are about panty liners.
No, there was some big ass Pampers.
Hey,
too.
Quisha, bitch, can you get rid of these?
They was like 3 ass Pampers. I was like, what the fuck? Who they think need that?
Did you have them on?
No, they ain't put that shit on me. I ain't need that shit. They tried to get me to piss in the bedpan. I said, man, my vagina ain't gonna work like that. I said, scared of y'all. I said, I need
It won't come out and play.
I said,
She is not a Portland
and the
protester.
nurse must have told everybody who I was, cause every doctor came down. So, I hear you a comedian. Yeah, doctor. I ain't down today. I'm a sick nigga. That's who I
That's a pretty good joke you got there.
am. I'm a sick nigga is what I
you
am.
get the Kanye? Tell us a joke.
No, I didn't get that.
Oh, that was so terrible. That was so terrible.
Dave looked awkward, didn't he?
Dave should have been like, nigga, you the joke. That's why I'm here.
Poe, don't talk about Kanye. So that's why I've been out of commission, y'all, because I had vertigo. But I'm better now.
She was in the hospital. I was in Facebook jail. How was your weekend?
It was great. It was white, so uneventful. Made a lot of money. A lot of privilege. No, I'm just kidding. No, why were you in Facebook jail?
Man, fuck, somebody reported my shit.
He go to Facebook jail every other day.
Isn't this the second time in like a month?
No, it's the third time. So I got banned the first time for like 24 hours. The second time was 3. This time it was 7. So they give you a list of all the things that you've got banned for. The first 3 bans, I got banned for reposting and laughing emojis. They don't even show you the video that I reposted, so I have no idea. I guess it went against community standards. I don't know what the fucking video it was, so I can't be like, my bad. The first 24-hour one, I said Americans are fucking idiots, and that's what got me banned.
That's crazy.
Because Americans are fucking idiots. The second, the 3-day ban, I don't remember what I did. I think I posted a video that they didn't like. And then this time, my buddy Sydney does a Facebook live show, and they were talking about blowjobs. And he has this sex doctor on, and she was talking about women giving blowjobs and how to get better. I was like, yeah, because women aren't as good as they think they are. That got flagged for hate speech because I said women aren't as good at sucking
Don't you
shit.
hate when the truth is hate speech?
That's true. You should have been flagged.
What? That women aren't as good at giving head as they think they are? Dudes aren't as good at fucking as we think we are.
Well, the
true.
But I
thing
didn't say
is,
that. Somebody else said that. They didn't get banned.
well, the thing is that most women who do that probably have to have their bills paid, and you're fucking up their employment by saying that they're not good. Would you like to go to work and get snitched on by your supervisor to the supervisor? All pussy matter. All head matter.
All head matter.
So
The red thin line.
you need to shut your fucking mouth talking about people you don't know.
No, he knows.
I've had my dick sucked a lot. Some of y'all are not as good as y'all say y'all are. But I'm not rude about it. I don't say anything
Right.
to your face. I just post online. Don't name names.
That's really a bullshit reason to get, like, you've got...
So I said that at like 8 o'clock, and then at 2:40, it was like, yeah, this has been flagged. I was like, so y'all waited a whole 6 hours?
I've had stuff where I've gotten bans. I've been banned twice. So once
That's what it was. When you fucking threatened me you reported me. You remember that picture that you took of let me see if I can fucking find it. You did something.
Don't you blame the white man for your
I'm
problems.
blaming you, goddammit.
I got banned years ago for something I had posted years before, and they had just implemented a system where they were able to scan all the images, and I had a meme up that, like, 3 years after I posted it, it got me. And so I got a 1-day ban. And then the next time was like a few months later, right before the 2018 elections. I said something, I said Jews, but I said it in a historical context. And they took me out for 30 days beyond the election. They were not playing with me. They were like, you were a libertarian, you needed to get out of here. So the next one's a 30-day. You'll get a 30-day next time.
So my first one was March 6th. I don't remember what that was for. And then June 27th, June 29th, and then the 15th.
You've got somebody reporting you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the very first thing on here was you were jokingly doing it in the group, like when we first started doing it. You remember, I think you were like, I'm going to report you for hate speech. I guess they took that seriously.
Oh, and maybe they're following your account?
Yeah, so.
LOL. So I found out that he was banned, and I knew how long his ban was, and I got in the group, and I said, Dion has 8 hours to respond to this, or else Quisha is mine.
I saw that.
And he didn't, so she's mine.
No, I did respond.
Nope.
First you said 12, and then you cut it to 4, and I responded within the 4 hours.
Because you was out of Facebook jail.
Yeah, I literally got out like an hour before.
Damn it.
I'm surprised people don't flag me. I guess Kiss Your Ass can't get you banned.
They can ban you for anything.
It just depends on how you say it, I think.
We've got
I just say kiss my ass.
We've got 3 months, 4 months left till the election, and they're going to be so tight on all these networks.
I just seen that they removed a lot of crazy shit. All these people who go out and make those fake pages for Trump, they just removed a shit ton of those.
They don't even have, when you do get flagged, you can challenge it, but when you challenge it, they're like, oh, due to COVID-19, we don't have as many people, so they're like, we're not going to deal with it. You don't get to be banned, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they don't have enough people working.
Yeah, but they're taking no chances. They'll take everybody down for anything on Facebook because they don't want to get blamed.
Not only that, he just lost a lot of fucking ads money. Remember a couple months ago? Who was that left him? Everybody left his ass because he wouldn't tame all of that Trump shit and that racist shit that he was letting go on Facebook.
Oh, Zuckerberg.
He
Yeah,
lost was $7 billion worth of advertising
in one day.
Yeah, so I don't envy their task because if you watch Jack Dorsey from Twitter on Rogan, you get a better appreciation for the scope of what they're dealing with. And they're way smaller. They have 300 people at Twitter, and there's billions of people that use this shit. But Facebook has literally 2.5, 3 billion people on it. I can't even imagine I run a couple websites and I'm in over my head. Imagine having 2.5 billion people. Half the planet uses your shit, and it's just an impossible task to expect them to predict what is going to be outrageous 6 months from now. There's stuff that you can probably guess that okay, these foreign actors are coming in from Russia to do this thing and they say these things. Like, some of that's probably predictable, but like, I somewhat give them a pass because it's just like the task of managing these social media companies, if you're the CEO, probably technically is just incredibly difficult.
I mean, that their security division is huge, and the content people have to be probably the second largest. Yeah, just to filter through all that bullshit, like that's a monumental. $2 billion.
Have you ever read the stories? So there's all these stories from like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, especially more than any of them. The people that go and review this shit. So like that's automated, but then you request a review and a person looks at that. And so these people who work in the review department that look at this stuff all day long develop PTSD after like a couple weeks just because of the horrific shit
people say
that they see in images or videos on YouTube, on Facebook. Like, if you're one of those reviewers, like, it's horrible the shit that's on there that people see.
Yeah,
like,
my brother follows an Instagram channel of like just the most disgusting shit, like animals fucking up other animals, like
Faces of Death. Do you remember that? Like that.
Yeah,
type of shit.
that like. So I saw the that white terrorist down in it was either Australia or New Zealand who went in the mosque and
I've seen that video.
Yeah, I saw that. Like that was just fucking. Why would you want to watch that?
I saw it on Instagram and it was down about 2 hours later because people reported it. But like, somebody has to watch that video of people getting killed. So like, I'm sorry, like the mean tweet, they don't really give that much of a shit about. So which is why like it's sort of, so it's like when you know that everybody's watching you before the election because you're blamed for Trump getting elected for some odd reason instead of Hillary being a shit candidate, like they're gonna just go overtime. Like there's gonna anything, we'll just take you down. We don't need you on here.
He had to lose back hair when he lost that $7 billion in one day.
That stuff comes back though. Like they do it for the press, but then like after everybody moves on and forgets, they all go back and start advertising again.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it's so important to hold these people accountable. Like, that's why it's so important. You say where you spend your money at. It's like, if you're really against that shit, then you have to be vigilant.
Let me tell you something. I ain't never seen nobody more vigilant about their money than fucking Gary Allen.
Really?
She walked in the room one day. No more Papa John's. Why, bitch? We like Papa John. He's racist. Okay.
No.
But they got Shaq.
Yeah.
They got Shaq now?
Yeah, he's trying.
Man, Shaq is on every advertisement. The General. One day it was the General and then Papa John's. And
Icy Hot. I'm like, man, I ain't buying no more shit, Shaq.
It's like when your company's in trouble
for being racist.
Do
you think Papa John will come back? I don't think I ever eat Papa John. Not because Papa John... Now, Papa John is shitty pizza, but it's good pizza for the family, okay? Mm-hmm. I like Papa John pizza. It was one of my favorite. They had the best deals. Yes, the owner is what turned me off.
Yeah.
He was such, I thought back in the day when he first started, I really was rooting for that guy. Small businessman.
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere with a pizza idea. And, you know, when they jumped on him about better ingredients, he had to change his slogan one time. I thought that wasn't fair. I've always cheered for the Papa John guy. And then he just got so big where I guess it was more about it's always more about the money when you get rich, I guess. Where he just act like he didn't give a fuck about people. I mean, the shit he was saying.
Yeah.
And then like they were saying in his board meeting, he would use the N-word
and that's why I left. It's not because he said the N-word. It's because that board didn't do anything about it. Like, that's why I stopped. It was like, he can be as racist as he want to, but it's on y'all to check him. And nobody did anything.
It took him a while to check him. And I was like, y'all, please, if you just get rid of him. And then after they got rid of him, or after they kind of got rid of him a little bit, and then he said something else stupid, I was like, that's it. No more Papa John for me. And I literally haven't had Papa John in 2 years.
I got a shit ton of unused points I'm kind of mad about.
And Pizza Hut is shit. I mean, I prefer Domino's, but they take too long. They never get your order right.
I worked for Donato's and I love them.
Domino's is the only pizza. Be like, yo, we probably gonna fuck this shit up. So if we do, just come. We'll fix it. We promise.
We'll make it up.
That's their whole slogan now.
We'll pave your road if we mess it up.
Like, we fuck up your pizza, we got pizza insurance because we probably gonna fuck your pizza.
That commercial said that we're gonna bring it back to your house hot, just like you asked for it the first time. We fucked it up the first 3 times.
That shit cracks me up. Like, damn, Domino's, why is it so fucking hard to get it right the first fucking time?
So we eat Domino's now. That's what we eat a lot of. I mean, whenever I order out, but Papa John, they say it's shitty pizza, but I like it.
Yeah, like Papa John's is always the best of the low tier pizza joints. Mm-hmm. Like I love Donato's, but I also worked there for 3 years. So like when you work at a food place, it's like
Donato is garbage. I like that place you took me. Monacles.
Yeah, Monacles.
And Gary, I know an Indian place over there in Avon is really fucking good. Let me ask you.
I remember the day I quit Monacles. I was a dishwasher there, just as an extra job, and they treated me like such shit. Man, they treated their dishwashers like they were fucking they would just come back there, and I'm soaking dishes, and they're throwing shit. It's because it's the middle of the rush. Like, that place would be jumping, literally, just fucking wall to wall people. They're coming back here throwing dishes and just splashing in my face. They don't even say sorry, and I'm like, these motherfuckers have no respect for me. I literally was like, you know what? I unplugged my CD player. That's how long ago it was. I unplugged my CD player. I'm getting the fuck out of here. The owner didn't even know my name. She saw me every fucking day.
So when you quit, did they know you was gone?
Yeah, when them dishes wasn't getting done. I didn't give a fuck what they thought. You're not finna splash me with dirty dishwasher, not apologize, and then fuck that. I was literally making minimum wage too. Like, it was the only reason I was there was to like have spending money. So I didn't need the job, and they were treating me like shit. I'm like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
I ordered Domino's the other day, and it had the pizza tracker thing, and it showed you like where the driver, like I delivered pizzas for Donato's, and that was the best. Like, of all the jobs I've had, that was like the most fun because there was no responsibility. Drive around in your car listening to music, doing whatever. Like, you could stop and you'd have the Donato's thing on. You'd pull in the McDonald's parking lot, and like now they're tracking you every step of the way. Mm-hmm. Like you can't get away with shit anymore in the digital age. It's bullshit. So.
Did you make good tips? I
made good money because everybody else wanted to get stoned and go home early, and I was a hard worker, and so like, oh yeah, I'll take that run. So like I did. You can make good money doing pizza delivery if you're a hustler.
Yeah, I remember my dad was a.
I don't know.
I hadn't seen this nigga in like 6 years. I ordered a pizza, and this thing, I was like, yeah, I'm not paying for this one.
He showed up when you opened the door. What did you say?
I was like, this pizza's free. That's what I said. I'm not paying for this.
Wow.
I was like, where the fuck have you been? It's not often your pizza delivery man comes in and has a slice with you. But that's because he was
with you.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him in like 6 years.
How old were you?
I was in my 20s.
Oh, okay.
What did he say?
He was like, hey, son. I was like, what's up, Dad? Where the fuck have you been? Let's sit down and talk. We talked. Had a slice of pizza.
I wonder if he saw your name on the ticket and was like, I probably should take that one.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew. I think because I'm pretty sure my roommate bought it on his card. I don't.
That's so funny.
But I just remember being like, just blown away. I was like, I would have never expected my dad to just show up with pizza.
Yeah.
Like,
Pizza and a catch? You want to go back?
If you can't find your baby daddy, maybe you should be ordering pizza.
Baby daddy's pizza. Somebody's coming over.
Don't open up. That's your daddy. No, the fuck it ain't.
That's so funny.
Then y'all get to fighting because maybe mama don't want to pay for the pizza. Nigga, you owe me child support. That's what a black mama would do. I ain't paying for a motherfucking thing. Where you been, nigga? Working, bitch. Hiding from you. I knew one guy who used to pay child support. It was actually my kid's father too. Would always quit a job time you put him on child support. So he got real older and he couldn't hide no more. He would literally quit his fucking job because he didn't want to pay child support.
Don't they lock you up for that now?
They can't.
They used to lock him up all the time. It was $25 to get him out of jail.
Yeah.
And we had to put our money together to get him out of jail.
And that reminds me of the time of that story where you told people they would go have abortions unless they pay for bail.
What?
I do that on the podcast.
Yeah, but I forget it. I think you told in San Francisco.
Oh, I did tell it in San Francisco. What was those people called who try to save the baby from getting aborted?
The pro-life people.
Yeah.
Pro-life people. When they first came out in the 90s, they was crazy. Black folk thought they was crazy. But so they would just get locked up and get drugged to jail. And we like, what the fuck wrong with these crazy ass people? But this was before they started bombing the abortion clinic. They just out there at the abortion clinic.
Right.
I say your baby. So somehow these black bitches I know in the hood came up with a scheme to get their boyfriends out of jail. And the scheme is he meet a pro-life person in jail, tell him that the girl is pregnant, she gonna get an abortion, and the pro-life person will call the headquarters and get the nigga out of jail.
To save the baby?
God forgive him, but my baby daddy got out several times. I can't. My friend Michelle dead now, but she was like, she got my brother out like that. She was like, your brother in jail with these crazy ass pro-life people, and they said he told them that they got a baby on the way. They white people, I call them flower child. They smoke weed. I call them kind of people the hippies.
Yeah.
And they were literally making bail only black people, saying that they trying to save the kids from getting aborted. All you do go sit down with them. What's wrong with you? Oh, my girlfriend gonna get an abortion. Why? I'm in jail. Hold on, headquarters. Nigga. I don't know where I come up with this bullshit at, but I had the fucking stupidest life ever. And then I look back. And I was like, oh my God, I was such a piece of shit. To take advantage of those people to get a no good piece of shit out of jail.
They didn't do their due diligence. That's their fault.
But they didn't do the 10%. They paid the whole fucking bond. So it was no, somebody signed up. They will pay the whole fucking bond. And you literally got out by pro-life people.
That's so funny. I imagine on some level they're like, yeah, if they take an advantage, fine. But then when they pay the whole bond, man, they're probably gullible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty gullible because you act regular motherfuckers like, well, you're going to make another baby when you get home.
Have you ever gone to an abortion clinic? Have you ever driven past one?
I went to Planned Parenthood to get an STD test because it was free, and I was like, I'm going to go see what it's about because I'm pro-life, and I was like, all right, let me see what it's like inside. Went in, got the test. They were super nice. Waited 20 minutes to get my AIDS results. Longest 20 minutes of my life.
The AIDS test is so dumb.
But you have AIDS when you're waiting for that test. You're just like, I'm sure of it.
Have you had sex with anybody since 1975? Like, bitch, I wasn't even alive.
All right.
No.
And so I was walking out, and all of a sudden, Tears in Heaven started playing as I walked out, and I was like, this is hilarious. But then you walk out, and the waiting room is sad. But no, I mean, it was, it's like one of those things where
Planned Parenthood do more than abortions.
Right.
They do a lot more.
You
but
think
there's always those weird people protesting outside.
Yeah, they weren't there. No.
So what about say the chlamydia, say the gonorrhea people? That you just out there to say the baby? Well, how about say dicks? 'Cause dicks who keep gonorrhea too long turn into flutes with a lot of holes in them. I'm serious. I remember when I was in my GED class, and this is
One time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy.
No, listen. My vertigo fucking up. One time I was at GED class, and this girl, they was talking about AIDS, right? Because they would talk about like real life shit. And then they said, everybody stand up. And as we name shit, you sit down. So
I wanted to play that game.
So they said, have you they did the whole thing by night. I know who it was. It was a lady who had HIV, who had full-blown AIDS or some shit. Real pretty black lady. She came to speak to us. And she was on drugs real bad. And she was telling us her story, how that she didn't get out, how she didn't realize how fucked up she was until she got locked up. And she looked at herself in the mirror. She's like, holy fuck, is that me? And so while she was out there shooting dope or whatever, selling pussy, she caught AIDS. And so she came to speak to our little welfare to work program class. And then she said, everybody stand up. Have you had sex from 1975? And then, everybody started to sit down. And it was literally one girl standing through all of that. A pretty girl, too, like she was mixed. And I remember looking up at her and like, bitch, you ain't got no dick? It was like the late 90s. Like, what the fuck are you waiting on? Why are you here, ho? This is what I'm saying to myself. I ain't even worried about the late age lady speaking. I want to know why the fuck you ain't tried dick out. I'm young. I'm hopping on Garrett every chance I get. Nigga, give me that dick. Give me that dick. It was back before you didn't have to. You caught the Charlie horses and shit and had ice water by the dresser.
Man, the Charlie horses is a bitch as you get older.
Yeah. So that was back the good old sex days. And I'm like, why the fuck are you still standing? And then she was like, she said she was a virgin, and then everybody applaud her, and I was like, you the stupidest bitch I ever seen in my life. All that good dick out here. Why are you even here? You know what I'm saying? Why are you here, bitch? That's what I was saying to myself. Why you ain't giving up the pussy? So I just remember that I always think about that lady every now and then. I wonder, did she die from it?
Oh, the black speaker lady?
Yeah, the black speaker lady. She said, I have full-blown AIDS. And she said, she's telling us she still dates. She only date people with AIDS. And I was like, ooh, thank God for that. And
it's a felony if you don't tell people.
Well, back then it was. It's like hardly transmitted now. Because my first kid's brother died of AIDS. That was some scary shit.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid during the mid-90s, like,
man,
being
it
terrified
ate so
of it.
bad.
So the road that I drive to get to Miss Pat's house, that's where we listened to the Magic Johnson press conference as kids.
Yeah.
So every time I drive to Miss Pat's, I think about that because we passed this one neighborhood on Hadley Road, and I'm like, man, I remember thinking Magic Johnson was going to die. Mm-hmm. Like, it was over for him. How could he play basketball? And what about the cuts? Like, and he's fine. Charlie Sheen's cured. Like, it's
Charlie Sheen cured?
Yeah, like, he has, like, zero, the T-cell count or whatever it is. He has, like, nothing. Like,
I need to check on my brother, because I had a brother with it one time.
You don't talk to him?
Nah, my brother. It ain't the brother who called in, okay, y'all? It's a whole nother brother, but he get your phone number, he just call you 30 times a day. What you doing? So I had to block him. And I don't remember what his number was to unblock him. And then he would call you, like, I tried to make a bit about it, but people...
Sorry to annoy you with my friendship.
But no, he would call me with stupid shit like, I ain't got that shit like everybody else. All the mother nigga dying. My T-cell count 11 million. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about your T-cell count. I mean, he would literally call and talk to you like you had... I'm like, I don't get it. Okay? I don't call you about my diabetes. Don't be calling me about this bullshit. I don't want to know what your fucking T-cell count is every day. Them mother nigga died. Unhealthy. Okay.
Just in case he wasn't sure.
Yeah, he would tell me every day what his T-cell count was. I don't even know how he checked his T-cell count every day. I don't know if it's like you checking your diabetes.
Is it possible he was lying?
No.
He was a T-cell count supervisor.
I don't fucking know, but he called me. And my other brother said the same thing. Did he call you talking about your T-cell? I said, I don't know why he tell us about his T-cell. They were like, he never took medication for years. So he went on medication probably, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. Shit, my immune system's strong here. I just got on medication, nigga. I'm strong. I'm like, okay. I mean, what do you say to him? I don't want to be rude. I don't want to say what my mind is thinking. Nigga, you gonna die regardless, okay? Whether this shit kill you, you get hit by a bus, cancer, you gonna die regardless, okay? But so I just blocked him.
Brother.
It's true.
I just
You
blocked
don't
him.
die anyway.
I mean, I just blocked him because I got tired of hearing my T-cell count.
Yeah.
I got tired of hearing my shit I don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is so erasable now. Every time I see him, he got a new girlfriend. Last time my other brother told me he was getting beat up at the train station by the other girl. I don't fucking know. So I just got to block you because you called too many times a day. You don't never call me because, nigga, you already called me 13 times today. The fuck am I call you for? Whatever I was gonna say, you already done got it at me. Before I dial your motherfucking number. You crazy son of a bitch.
Anything new?
Where
since I
my
talked to you 10
twag
minutes
at?
ago?
Nigga, where my twag though? You fucking crazy. I'm telling you, my brother's crazy. So then I blocked my other brother because this is my biracial brother. This nigga just learned how to do group texting. And we just put everybody in his phone in a text with me. And they be like, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? I said, I asked you to stop putting me in the group text, you stupid son of a bitch. So I just blocked him. I literally blocked him.
I don't blame you.
Because he wouldn't stop putting me in group text.
Oh, yeah.
Then you ask him how to get him out. He act like he can't do one text without group texting everybody in his phone.
I think it's funny how group text is supposed to make your life easier and everybody hates it.
Yeah. And the worst is if it's at work and it's your boss.
Yeah.
And you can't say shit because it's your boss, you know?
You'd be the only person in the group text that don't need none of the fucking messages. It's like, I don't need to hear any of this. None of this shit pertains to me. It's the worst.
Yeah, so I just decided I'll block him. So I haven't heard from him either. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. And we have enjoyed you guys. Look forward to seeing what... I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to say. All right. Thank you for listening to another episode of The Pat Down. We truly, truly appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.